How the devil. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh yeah. Oh. Right. I've only gone and done it. I have. I've gone and bought some surround speakers for Dolby Atmos. I've got the Wharfedale D300 3D surround. There you go. Okay. Speaker companies are going to love me. Good. Buy more speakers. Anyway, let's get these out of the box and see how they perform and what they look like and the specs. Oh. And here they are. There they are. Now they do come with some sticky feet and some wall mountings. Now with the sticky, I'm going to put mine on top of my floor standers, simply because I don't want to run wires up the wall. In saying that, if you don't care about the wires being up the wall, you probably would get a better surround effect, a better Dolby Atmos effect if they're up on the wall, up there. So they have given you these wall mounts as well. Then you've got to fit them yourself. I just want to say about the sticky feet, they didn't put any markings for the sticky feet, so I went a bit skew-if there. That one's just slightly out. It doesn't really matter, you're not going to see it. But it would have been nice if they give a little dot where you need to put these feet, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I stuck the feet on. There are some markings here on it, just there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, don't know if you can see, if our camera's picking them up. They're very, very small markings, so you can put on your bracket there and screw them in with these wood screws. Now remember, this is MDF, so don't over tighten them because it'll just turn to dust. Okay. Now the speaker themselves, I have to say, they're very nice looking actually. The fig veneer is done well. It's obviously not real. Okay, it's done well. It looks really well finished. Got this plasticky type material on the front. It's a rough plastic. Looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. So you're not going to see. It's not going to pick up any fingerprints, especially with my kids, with them sitting on top of the floor standers. They're not magnetic grills. They're the pop-on, pop-off ones. So they're not magnetic, but look, these cost £139, and for £139 you get in a two-way speaker, a tweeter, and well, it's probably more of a mid-range than anything else. I'll go through the specs in a bit, but I don't think this is going to give out a lot of bass. And there's not many speakers, Atmos speakers for 139 quid that's going to give you a two-way speaker. If you look at the prices of some of them, they're just a one-way speaker, just a single driver, and they're upwards of £200 to £300. So this is a bargain actually, really, really good. On the back or on the bottom, whichever you want to say, you've got your speaker binding posts here. I mean, they're metal inside but plastic on the outside. That's not a big deal. Standard binding posts you get on most budgety speakers. At least they're not them stupid clip-in things. That's good. Okay, let's go through the specs. As I said, they're a two-way bookshelf, and they're a closed box system. No ports or anything. They've got. Let's get it up here. Hang on. Don't want to damage it on this table. They've got 4-inch 100 millimeter black woven Kevlar cone. They haven't called it a base or a mid, they've just called it a woven cone. 1-inch 25mm soft dome tweeter. And they've got a sensitivity of 88 dB. It's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Now, the nominal impedance is 4 ohms, but it says they're compatible with 8 ohms. So they should be okay if you're using an 8 ohm amp to drive them as an Atmos speaker. Now, you could use these potentially as two speakers with a subwoofer, 2.1 system. However, being 4 ohm and compatible with 8, you just got to be careful you don't, damage your amp trying to drive these speakers. But it should be okay if your amp is capable of a 4 ohm load. It should be all right. Now, again, the frequency response is 100 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So 100 hertz is up into the lower mid ranges. So you're not going to get a lot of bass out of these. So if you did use them as a standalone speaker, which you could, okay, you wouldn't get a lot of bass out of them. So you would definitely need a subwoofer. We'll have a little try of them as a 2.1 setup later, just to have a listen, because I'm interested what they're going to sound like as a 2.1 system. Obviously, I'm not going to use them for that. I'm going to use them as Dolby Atmos. Anyway, let's get them set up, fixed, shoved on, and see what they sound like. Freaking A, man! Okay, I've got them connected up. Right, luckily they fit on top of my Dalio Bron 5s. Pretty good, okay? There's a few mil overlap on the back, but you can't even notice it from the front unless you go around and like, what's going on here? But they fit very well, so I'm happy with that. Before I get into the Atmos effects, I wanted to test them out as just a stereo pair, just to see what they sounded like. Could you use them as a stereo pair, stuck up on the wall somewhere? You could put them at your desk, at a PC desk or something, stuck on a wall, put them on the wall in the living room. Just wanted to see what they sound like. So I've done a little sound test for you guys. Oh, that's how good I am. What a guy, hey? And I've done just a minute clip of music. And I've done 15 seconds without the sub, and then 15 seconds with the sub, like that. So you can see what the difference is with and without the sub. Well, let's stop blabbing on. Ooh, shut up, Mart. And get on with it.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the face, yeah. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, keep my way to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, it's stupid. If you choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody?
Oh, you're back. Surprised me then. Anyway, so I thought they sounded pretty good. Not bad at all. Considering they only go down to 100 hertz, I was like, not bad. And with the subwoofer, ooh. So all in all, you could use them as a stereo pair. But again, they are 4 ohm speakers, but compatible with 8 ohm. So they should be okay. If you blow up your amp, don't blame me. But it should be fine. Ring Wharfedale. Here, Wharfedale. What's going on? I'm sure they'd be happy to hear from you. Anyway, so Atmos-wise, how did they perform? Well, now, I tested them with 2 Blu-rays. The first one being Man of Steel. The toilets are that away. Okay. And and I tested some of the action scenes so I could get some sense of height on there. It's Dolby Atmos compatible. And I also tested them with this Blu-ray surround sound, STE surround sound Blu-ray, which is ABC Lexicon of Love remastered. Good album actually, not bad at all. I thought the remix was very good. or the remaster was very good anyway. So first of all, Man of Steel. Now, the problem with the room I've got it in at the moment, and this is the problem with Atmos, is that if your ceiling is a bit weird, you're not going to get the full effect. And it's out of shot of the cam. I'll show you a picture now. Just above me, you can see where the stairs come into the living room. I got the stairs going up here. And obviously, that's going to affect the sound reflecting out a little bit. So you need to be aware of the shape of your living room. If you've got a nice sort of square living room, it shouldn't be so bad. If you've got alcoves and stuff, it may affect that Dolby Atmos effect. But here's the thing. I didn't really hear anything coming overhead. And that's why I think it possibly would be better to have them up in the corners here, maybe. But I just don't want the wires going up. But in saying that, it did give a lot more like depth, I suppose. It kind of opened up the sound a little bit. It made it sound more exciting. So it definitely did something. It definitely had a positive effect. And with the Atmos mixing of the Lexicon of Love, it was very good. Really, really enjoyed it. It does, and again, I didn't feel like it gave me anything going like whoa over my head, but it definitely gave it a bit of height to the music. So I was really impressed by that. So all in all, you're getting a pretty well-made speaker for a reasonable price. And you can't go wrong with that, really, can you? Bit of a bargain, 139 quid for these speakers. They're well made, they sound good, so everyone's a winner. Anyway, that's come to the end of the video. If you like this video, give it a like. Come on. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what? Are you mad? Come on, subscribe. Get on with it. You can always unsubscribe if you hate me, okay? I'll catch you in the next one.